Good afternoon, evening, night, morning, or whatever time it is for you. Welcome to the stream. This is one of the first times I'm going to be casting for one of these matches, so please tell me what you think. Let me go ahead and put my music back on because it seems to have just disappeared itself into the ether. God, you can tell this is the first time I'm probably doing this. Tell me what you think of the UI, by the way, because it's the first time I'm ever going to be using this, so tell me what you think. And I'd love some feedback in chat. I'm going to be reading it after and during the match. I'll be posting everything in there because there is a 15-minute delay on the stream. So, you know, feel free just to hit me up in the chat and I'll see what you're on about. Let me just go ahead and all of a sudden this can't find again. There you go. Good. Jesus, sorry. I'm sorry. Fucking hell. Right, there we go. We should be ready now. You should be able to hear the music as well. Sadly, I can't check after the fact. We'll see how it all goes. We're just waiting on startup now, so we're going to see how this all fans out, plays out into the end. So, best of luck to both teams, of course. Right, I am now back. I'm terribly sorry about that. I just had to speak with one of the Lost Legion guys. Just make sure everything's all good. We're all good to start here shortly. I don't know exactly what time the match will be starting. It shouldn't be too long from now. It was planned for 3 minutes ago, so we'll see how it all goes. For the time being, I'm going to leave it on intermission, and then once the match is ready to start, I will tell you. All in chat. From what I can tell, that should be taking place here shortly. Should be waiting for the 50-50 to come along. Wait for the 50-50 split. Seems like everybody's ready to go. Let's have a look at the other guys. Seems like these guys are all ready to go as well. They're ripping and roaring. Now, since the last changes of the match have happened, we'll see how this goes, because, of course, they removed all the they removed the half track. So we're going to see how this is going to go without the half track now. See how well this is going to be good. So they said 1 minute 10 start. 1:10. So we've got 40 seconds left on the timer. See how this goes. Right, we've got 8 seconds. 8 seconds to go. Come on. Now let's watch this start. See how well it goes then. Go, go, go. Seems like BWCC is going to be sticking with a more grouped approach. Just push straight into the cap. See how well this goes. Seems like Lost Legion is going to be splitting off more to the right, however. Still sticking to that centre of the cap, however. Centre left, it looks like. Different strategies than what BWCC is going to be doing. Seems like Lost Legion's going to be spreading out, holding the field, sending rounds back. What's going on? Is everybody running back to base? Okay. What's going on here now then? Must have been a reset that I didn't hear about. April Fools. Cold start as a test to say. Let me see if I can get a timer going. See how I can get this going. Not very used to using Streamlabs as of late. Right, 1:06, 1 minute to go. We'll see how this plays out then. Yo, everything's going. Everybody's left. Sorry, my mic was accidentally muted there. Didn't mean to have it muted for the few seconds. I accidentally hit my button on my mic, on my mouse. It happens sometimes, you know how it is. Alright, seems like Lost Legion's going for that same sort of approach as we just saw. We're going to see how well this goes. Let's see how they're going to push. Seems like BWCC is going with a small Splinter Cell group. A couple of guys off to the side pushing up hard. Let's see how well this goes. Seems like they're laying down some extra fire. BWCC is first on the cap from what I can tell. They've started taking the town first. Getting in there nice and nitty gritty, popping smoke, making sure those vision lines are cleared off. And oh, Parsley just got taken out. See how it goes. Have they got an ENG set up over here? No, not yet. Not for the time being. It looks like... Okay, Devil Dog's over here by the fence. He's going to be laying out some hate. Maybe a bit later on once there's a few more people. Let's have a look over towards the centre and see what's happening over here. It seems like BWCC's pulled out a flamethrower. Holy... Okay. Seems like Chris is going to have some work over here with these three guys down to the south. Down to the south of him. Sorry, correction, to the west. It looks like Pahi's laying down that hate with that flamethrower, blocking off an avenue of approach. Muffy just got taken out easily. Running out into the open there. It's a dangerous approach there. However, it seems like Dibs and Magic have taken that center point there. Pushing him, rotating out. God, it seems like they're not being aggressive enough right now. They're not pushing hard enough. We'll see how this goes, because this is a fairly one-sided cap from what I can remember myself playing on this with BWCC. It seems like if you can't get your western flank covered, you're going to be... sorry, your eastern flank covered. It's going to be quite a difficult time for you, because you're going to get flanked quite easily. I can tell Uriel over here is having this area locked down and covered. For the time being, it looks like Lost Legion is getting this center point locked down and covered. They're moving down to the center of the cap. We're going to see how this works. Ooh, good kill by Dan there, taking out Chadmaster. Seems to have these angles cornered and covered. Dibs over here hesitating. Doesn't know whether he wants to push out, but from what I can tell, Zerap has got to take. He's going to get him. Come on, mate. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, Zerap gets taken out by Dibs. One's patience is what you need. Right, let's see if Lost Legion can get this western flank covered and locked down. Seems like they're pushing out into the open. From what I can tell, slowly pushing up, slowly advancing, locking down this cap. For the time being, BWCC have got the cap and have it locked down. This is quite a one-sided cap, though. Remember, the southern approach, it's quite a difficult one because you've got very big open fields, and you know the only way you can really push this is if you can manage to take this eastern side. I would have thought, from my experience. Ooh, over here we got Toby taking out everybody. Parsley really can't. They're struggling over here. Parsley's struggling. Okay, Dan managed to get him. Dan managed to get the guy. Managed to get Toby over here, but it seems like Parsley was struggling on the ground down here. Just a heads up to whoever's listening in on chat. Please give me, you know, criticism. I'm more than happy to take it. It's one of the first times I'm, you know, casting for one of these matches. I'm open to it, honestly. I always appreciate it, honestly, because it seems at times I don't get much criticism from people, and I get, you know, I don't know if I'm doing things badly, if I'm doing things the right way, if I'm explaining it how it is. So I'm always open to it, and Very comfortable though, really. Looks like Mr. B's going to try and push up over here. We're going to follow him in. Let's see how this push goes. Stay by him. He's going up against 3 different guys here. Let's see if he can get it. Lemon Jesus getting a clap over here. He's got the got his finger on the pulse over here. Let's see what happens. Oh, and Lemon gets taken out. Gets taken out from afar, it seems like. Right side from either Monkey or Dibs. Let's see how this goes. Can Fender get it? Got 2 people in front of him. Got 4 pushing up now. Oh, it sounds like he's going to get naded over here. Let's see what happens. Oh no, it's only smoke. 1 nade and he is cleared out. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Ben just sneaking up slowly. Let's see what he can get. Oh man, such a shame he doesn't push up a bit more. For the time being, it seems like Lost Legion's fairly well installed, but still, for the time being, they can't get that cap. They can't get it locked down. BWCC is still on the cap point, getting that manpower on the point and locking it down. It's the biggest struggle with this map, honestly. It's when you're on US side, Allied side, it's a difficult push. From my experience playing on it, on the Allied side, fighting against the German side, the Germans do have quite a large advantage. This is only a friendly match after all, so it's not pressured for time. There's no, you know, ranking loss if a loss happens. It's still a friendly. So the Cherry is laying down the hate from this building up here. However, where are you shooting? I do not know. Oh, he just got lit up. Lit up by the Allied MG. He knew exactly where he was. Cherry seemed to be spraying off into the distance, not knowing what he's trying to shoot at. From what I can tell, Biggest is going to have some work here soon. See what happens. Can Scotch get this area locked down and help keep it locked down for the time being until reinforcements arrives? It looks like Cherry is inbound now for the time being. They just need to be a bit more aggressive so they don't lose this flank, because if they lose it, it's going to be a tough retake. Oh, looks like Cherry is taking back the position. They might, however, be taking out the OP on this side. Let's see how they do. Oh, let's see what happens. Seems like Lost Legion is pushing onto the OP. They're probably going to take it out. If they spot it, that is. Or are they going to run straight past? There we go. Point blank just took it out, but everybody else managed to spawn in time. Let's see what happens. Biggest doesn't see him. Oh, God, no. They've just lost that. They have lost this side of the map. A successful push from Lost Legion. Jazzy is going to take him out. Come on. Seems to me like he's got this area. All he's got to do is take out Manabus and Spara, and he can probably keep it locked down before the rest of these reinforcements come in, and sadly got took out. What a shame, but such a good play from Jazzy there. Now moving back over towards the east. Let's see what happens over here. What new developments have happened. Seems like Toby has managed to slip past the BWCC defense. Toby managed to take out this building. Is he going to be able to take Pahi? He's up to the second floor. He's going to be in an excellent position here shortly. Is he going to see that Pahi's just downstairs? Is he going to hear it? Seems to be tossing smokes. Those nades are landing good. Let's see what's going to happen. Is this going to be a CQV fight in the stairwell? Dibs just got took out by Pahi. Come on. I want to watch this little skirmish in this house. Let's see how this is going to happen, how this is going to play out. Pahi not even realising there was a guy just upstairs in his building. Nobody's realising there's a guy just upstairs. One, maybe even two nades would clear him out. Ooh, is that a nade I see? Toby's still sitting up here. BWCC not even the wiser about his position. Oh, he's taking the risky play right here. Parsley not even seeing the man. He's just right in front of him, right in front of his nose. Scary what sometimes you can't see when it's right in front of you. Looks like Lost Legion is taking the cap for the time being. However, they're still not capping it. Toby doing that spearhead attack straight in the middle, getting in there. Getting in everybody's face, being a nuisance. Doing his job as an assault class. Oh, however, he gets taken out by Toxie. Muffy, however, taking his position in that frontline role. Ooh, Parsley taking out the man who does something. I don't know who that is, but the man who does. Or the man who. Right, let's see what's happening over here now. It seems like Lost Legion has pushed up in the west quite well. They've managed to get right in their faces, almost up to the line over here. Pushing up far, honestly. Seems like Biggest is managing push up. The rest of his team, however, lacking behind a little bit slow, taking their time. Seems like LL has got this OP pushed up right far, and they're finally starting to take this cap. They have more bodies on the point. They're holding it, locking it down, getting the key buildings required to take the point. This has been an uphill battle for them this entire match. But I think they might have this cap if BWCC can't manage to take it back. However, Toxie doing the work with that flamethrower. It might be a short-range weapon, but man, you don't want to be on the other side. It just sucks. Oh, Toxie's about to get pushed on by a load of people. Oh, getting a double kill from Toxie there. Good stuff. Putting in the work with that flamethrower. Is he going to be able to get that OP? He gets the OP down. Excellent work. Excellent, excellent work there from Toxie. However, he doesn't get the squad leader, so he places another one down and they can keep pushing. They can keep going with this one. There's a very good push there from Toxie, but sadly he had no backup. He couldn't go there alone. One man, maybe even a second man or a third man with him, they would have done all the work. They would have cleared them all out there. However, it might have been enough to maybe get so that BWCC can get their foothold back into the cap. Now it seems like on the western side it's a bit of a back and forth. It's a difficult skirmish for BWCC on this side. It seems like they seem to be losing a lot of land. Similar to the east. The east, however, they don't seem to be pushing on this flank as hard as previous matches. Could be due to a variety of reasons, honestly. I think it's mostly though due to the lack of contact. That eastern side is wide open. A couple of people flanking could do a lot of damage right now. One MG even could do a lot of work. Clear out the entire Lost Legion assault right there. Right, I don't know what the timer is left. I don't have a clock, sadly. I think it started around 1... Okay, we've got 12 minutes left from the ref. My correction, my bad, my bad. That's something I need to get set up on my stream, is a clock, because for these matches it's almost required. Lost Legion, however, taking back this cap. Taking over the entire south side of this point. Rusty laying down the hate to a field of nothingness. However, still keeping that suppressive fire. Spud laying down that MG fire towards that hostile position. Let's see how he does. Is he going to move off? Oh. If only they knew. Somebody right on their doorstep. There's somebody right in front of them. Parsley being able to get that clap. Good stuff. Now, of course, I know it might seem silly, but I do have quite a BWCC players, of course, me being part of BWCC. However, Lost Legion, they've been putting up a bloody good fight, honestly. However, they can't see Dan lying down in the corner over here, pulling the old corner trick, sitting in the corner, not doing anything. Letting them wait, let's see what happens. Is he AFK? Is he waiting? What is happening? He is being patient right now, you can tell. He is waiting for that opportune moment to just get the drop on Lost Legion right here. Wait until plenty of them push up so he can probably mow them down. Oh, and Lost Legion have taken the cap. It seems like the BWCC offensive has slowed down. And now they're going to get punished for it. They now have the uphill battle. They are going to be struggling from this point onwards, I would have thought. Their western flank is now completely taken over by Lost Legion. So is the east and the midpoint. There is something I have forgot to do, which is drink some water. Of all things. You know, me chatting my arse off over here. Alright, we have 8 minutes remaining on the clock. See how this goes. Hopefully BWCC can get their foothold back, gain the upper hand, but from what I can tell, it seems like Lost Legion have got this pretty well locked down on the midpoint. Their MGs are placed out properly and well in the buildings, covering more the eastern flank rather than the west, but we shall see. Now, from what I can tell, it looks like the BWCC approach has just slowed to a halt. It's slowed down so much. I think they need to regroup. They need to get back together, form one big group, and just do a massive assault on either one of the western or eastern fronts. But we'll see how that goes. Guessing this is Toxic doing the damage again, though, with that flamethrower. He is dangerous with it. I should have stayed with Dan to see what the outcome of that massive battle there was. From what I can tell, he sadly died. Now, it seems like BWCC can read my fucking thoughts. They are pushing up on the eastern side now as a larger group. Still getting taken out, but they seem to be having reduced resistance. Hopefully, they can blitzkrieg their way right onto the point. Taking the enemy by surprise, thinking they're going to still be pushing up the mid. And maybe take the cap back. Just as a reminder to all, this is on a 15-minute delay. I'm more than happy to show my stream settings after, but this is hopefully going to go a bit better. Hopefully they can push up this western side and see what happens. Right now, Lost Legion laying down that MG fire with hate, sending it towards the woods. From what I can tell, they seem to understand where BWCC are coming from. BWCC getting pushed in, they've been pushed back so hard right now. They've been put into the corner of the map and are now forced to duke it out in these woods. They're laying down this smoke cover, just it doesn't seem like they're pushing up very fast. They're taking their time, but is it time that they have? We'll see. The last call was at 5 minutes. I think this might be soon. Probably another 2 to 3 minutes left on the end of the match. It seems like from a bit further than the midway point, they have lost their footing and were pushed back to their spawns. Lost Legion doing an excellent bit of work on the western flank over here and on that midpoint. It's a shame that BWCC couldn't take advantage of the eastern side. Right, we just got a call for 3 minutes. 3 minutes left on the match. We'll see what happens, and then after that I'll be jumping into the briefing with the BWCC guys and see how general morale is, and see what everybody thought of the match.